Hi guys, welcome to episode 5 of Coffee and ABA, where we're discussing all things applied behavioral analysis over a nice cup of coffee. We've talked about a lot in the last few episodes, from history to dimensions and assumptions, and our data collection. So we have a pretty solid basis of understanding. Let's dive into behaviors a little bit more. We've discussed the behavior dimension and empiricism assumption. Both of these are related to behaviors that we're targeting for change and how they are described using objective, observable, and measurable terms. But what does that really look like? We're going to use the behavior tantrum as an example today. The word or that behavior itself looks different to everyone. For example, a tantrum to one individual could be defined as crying, falling to the floor, and yelling above conversation level. For another individual, it could be crying with tears, kicking their feet, and screaming. By being objective, we define these behaviors that we're working on using clear terminology so that everyone knows what we're talking about. For example, defining tantrum could be any instance where two or more of the following behaviors occur together: falling to the floor, crying with tears, hitting themselves on the head with a closed fist, or elopement. By being observable, we can see what's happening. We can see the child fall to the floor. We can see them elope from the room. We wouldn't necessarily say that the individual is upset, angry, or having a bad day, because using words that describe feelings or moods focus on thoughts, which are considered private events. That being said, there is a small branch of ABA called acceptance and commitments therapy. It pushes past observable behaviors and emphasizes those private events. It focuses on thoughts and feelings to better understand the function of behaviors or the why, but we're going to dive more into that in a later episode. By using objective and observable terms, we ensure that the behaviors targeted for change are measurable. We use data taken to make more informed decisions regarding our programming. We could record frequency or rates for tantrums, or we could record the duration. All of the interventions that we use or the ways that we define behaviors are individualized to each person that we work with. We consider their strengths and their weaknesses when teaching replacement behaviors, as well as our unique learning styles. As we've discussed, tantrums can look different for each individual, and while the research-based interventions might be similar, they're altered to fit the individual's level and their abilities, as well as be socially valid for them. So, I hope you enjoy your coffee, and I look forward to seeing you next time.